All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, and Kwakadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to those electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth with whole sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your houses. All right, Jake been under the weather this week. Since Monday, to today, Jake been under the weather, but through the spirit by Yahweh Shemal Shah, I'm feeling a lot better now. And hey, man, I was catching hell. Basically Monday and Tuesday, Jake was unable to move. Jake was just stuck in the bed. But hey, through the spirit by Yahweh Shemal Shah, Lord allowed me to be able to, get up, be able to do the work today. So like I said, it's the way Yahweh Shemal Shah. But hey, title of this lesson is going to be get out of those church houses, the harlot houses, right? And the reason why I wanted to do this lesson is because of an individual that we had come up to the camp this past Sunday, and basically he was just giving us, a couple of his testimonies that he was going through. Right, his brother was a Manasseh. And he was giving us a couple of testimonies that he was going through and whatnot, how he was, into the church and whatnot, and long story short, if you've seen that camp, go back and watch it. But long story short, we basically just tell him, all those things was basically leading you up to coming up to the camp today, right? Because, before the world, it's like before the truth, prior to the truth, we were in the world, a lot of things we were doing, the Lord was winking at, For example, we probably were calling on JC. We probably was going to these harlot houses, following, the Christian doctrine and so forth, man. The Lord was winking at our ignorance, man. But now, knowing the truth, knowing the proper truth, man. We have to, conduct ourselves knowing the true doctrine, man. But I want to start with Acts, the 17th chapter, and it reads, "In the times of this ignorance, the Most High winked at, but now commanding all men everywhere to repent." Right, so the Lord winked at our ignorance, man. We were calling on JC, and we were calling on all these other names, following these wrong doctrines and so forth. The Lord was winking at our ignorance, man. Because hey, our people, man, we got that zeal, but not according to knowledge. We want to get right, but we don't have that proper knowledge, man. The Lord was winking at it. But now once you find that truth, man, you gotta correct yourself, man. You can't go back to calling on those false names and so forth. Now you know the truth. All right, because now the Lord not gonna wink at your ignorance no more, because now you know better. All right, so now that you know better, you gotta do better. All right, and this is Acts 7 chapter verse 48. It reads, "Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, except the prophet." Right, the Most High don't dwell in those temples, man. He doesn't dwell in those churches, those different buildings and so forth, man. All right, and that's what these Christian pastors will tell you. They'll be like, we're in the this is where the Most High is. He's only here. If you want to find the Most High, you got to come to the church, and so forth, man. You got to come to the building and so forth, man. That's not the case, man. All right, where two or more gathered, I'm in the midst of thee. That's how it works, man. But in the Christian churches, they'll tell you otherwise, man. And at the end of the day, man, they really all doing that all for what? For filthy lucre's sake, man. They just trying to get the money off of the congregation. It's all about money, man. At the end of the day, when it come down to these Christian churches and so forth. All right. This is Jeremiah, the 5th chapter, verse 7. It reads, "How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me, and sworn by them that there are no gods. When I had fed them to the full, they had committed adultery, and assembled themselves by troops in the harlot houses." Right, and that's what our people do, man. right? They assemble themselves by troops in the harlot houses, man. Those harlot houses are these, modern day Christian churches, these modern day, churches, these Baptist churches and so forth, man. That's what our people do, right? They constantly, going into these churches, whole family going in, cousins, aunts, uncles, whole neighborhood going in, and going to those harlot houses where they where they have no business in stepping foot into them, man. All right, because all that's going on in those harlot houses is idolatry, right? The blind leading the blind, false doctrines, lies, deceits, doing all these things for filthy lucre's sake. Those 501c3s is what all these churches have. It's all truly a lie, man, facade, right? They're not even telling you the truth of the Bible. They're not telling you who you truly are according to the scriptures, right? They're not telling you about prophecy, the MOTB, what's about to come to pass in Babylon. They're not telling you who E is, man. They're preaching to you peace and prosperity, getting rich in this place and so forth, man. Right? Majority of these churches are all they doing is pushing out prosperity doctrine, man. And in reality, man, what really needs to be prophesied is prophecy, man. What's about to come to pass in this place. What's about to come to pass in this place. That's why, you gotta get out of those churches, man. Because all they doing is destroying our people, man. But hey, I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Lord, witness was edifying to the elect of Israel. And with that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kwakadash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of great mills from the well. Peace, blessings, and salutations for electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening on to the truth with a heart of sincerity. Until next time, shalom, and above all, call me Masharala, shalom.